everyone, and welcome to another webisode of the Mystic Adventures of Wizard101. So we are still in Wizard City. We are still in the free gameplay, and we still got lots to do. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We'll see how this webisode goes and how far we can get in this webisode, but we'll see. And Katara Roxanne is here with us today for this webisode for a little bit. She may show up, she may not. We'll see. It's her own thing, and we're doing our own thing. She'll have her own channel, which I'll link below whenever it's ready. But anyway, so we are going to play Wizard101. So let's get it started here, shall we? I think we shall. All right. Here we go, everyone. We have the Abigail Zenwalker ready to go. Level 11. All right. So, I guess we should just follow the arrow that we got in front of us right now. See where it takes us and see where this webisode goes. The haunted cave. Oh my goodness, there's some quests here that we didn't get done. We've got to pick them up, guys. So here we go. Now that things are calming down, I hope to go back to investigating what brought me here in the first place. A massive surge of death magic. The haunted cave is a powerful nexus of death magic. It could be the source of all the undead troubles plaguing Wizard City. The rotting fodders and scarlet screamers kept me from reaching the cave before, but with your help, I think I can make it. Yeah, we're going that way. Come on, Duncan. The cave is across the river at the far end of Triton Avenue. Let's go investigate. I'm glad to be free of the Harvest Lord. He said he was going to steal my soul. You stopped him before he could, but he needed some of my possessions to do the ritual. He sent his minions to bury my anthem, spellbook, and spell deck in the mystically resonant places, whatever that means. I don't think I can find them, but maybe your pet could snip them out. I'm really in need of my stuff back. Will you help me? Alright, so this is a quest that requires a pet. So I had to play as my pet, which I've done before in previous webisodes in Cyclops Lane. So let's get her done. Let's find her stuff really quick for her before we go to the haunted cave. Mighty Cleo can sniff it out. You must refill your pet's happiness to use pet mode. Feed it pet snacks to do so. The better it lacks, the more happiness it gains. Okay, so I ran out of happiness, and that makes me really sad to run my pet out that much. I don't think I have to be my pet no more. So I don't want to run out his happiness. I'm sorry. Thanks, Wizard. It would have been hard to replace these. I hope I get to work with you again. just under less apocalyptic circumstances. Jeepers, don't sneak up on people like that. Don't you know this cave is haunted? Yes, Daisy. Isn't this place just wowzer? I heard all the sills were broken and I had to finally see what kind of ghosts are in here. I read books on these caves, all the books in the library, actually. But nothing makes history come alive more than really seeing the ghost. Did you come here out of intellectual curiosity too? Oh, Lord Nightshade. I've heard of him. Mean guy. He lives in that big tower down the way. Well, I say lives. He doesn't live. He's dead. He unlives in the tower. If you go fight him and survive, can you bring me a souvenir? Ooh, or ask him about the realms of the dead, like the underworld or night side or Tartarus. I'm super curious. I bet they're really nice. All right. Oh, and here's Duncan. You made it. Good. I was right. The haunted cave is open again. It's been sealed for decades. It certainly explains all the undead. Who could have done this? Malistaire helped cast the spell that sealed the cave so long ago. If only he were here, I'm sure that he would fix it. I know you think Malistaire's behind this, but that just is impossible. Somebody's impersonating him, and we need to find out who that is. Those field guards, I can't beat them, but if you fight them, I can examine their auras. Maybe I can see who summoned them. Good luck. That's funny. I never did know that Duncan loved Malistaire so much. You know, I knew that we worked with Duncan because I would just click, click, go, click, click, go. I just didn't know that Duncan just loved Malistaire. Oh, I'm still have my boss deck. I've made different decks now. I have to remember to switch them back and forth. Tara Roxanne has something to say. Go ahead, tell the people. You did well fighting those field guards. They're even stronger than I thought. And I saw something dire in their auras. They're minions of Lord Nightshade, one of the darkest tyrants in history. He was sealed in this cave ages ago, but now he's free. There's a tower deep inside Haunted Cave. Someone must have broken its seals and freed the Harvest Lords, Rattlebones, and Lord Nightshade. If we can get closer, I may be able to sense echoes of the ritual that opened the tower. Let's go. All right, sounds good. Groovy, groovy. This can't be. I can sense the portal and the spell that opened it. I'd recognize the magical resonance anywhere. Malistaire. You were right. Malistaire's alive, and he's turned on us all. He's trying to destroy Wizard City. But why? I've got to go warn acting Professor Ashthorne, and then, I don't know, what can we do? What can any of us do? Poor guy. You truly think to face me, wizard? Do you have any concept of what I am? No mere ghost lost in ether. I am darkness. King of the dead, Lord of Nightside, Master of the things in the dark which float and scream. And now you have the honor of becoming one of my subjects. Alright guys, I'm a little bit nervous about this because I think I should have teamed up, but we're gonna try this solo and see if we can get her done. Guys, this was really, really close. His fizzle, I think, allowed us to go in for the win, I hope. Yep, we did it, barely. The books on the Order of the Fang. I have not seen these things. I collect them as gifts. Gifts to the one who frees us, to the necromancer concealed safely in my domain, in the night side, where no mortal thing can see him. And the night side. Death School. Speaking of Death School, the original practitioners of death magic were shunned by their societies, written off and punished as plague carriers and spirit thieves. And it's true that many of the ill intent found a school with such spooky spells thematically amendable. The worst such group was the cult of the corrosive chorus, a sect from the ancient Azteca who loathed the song of creation and sought to unwrite it. They traveled across nascent skyways, summoning banshees and spectral skulls to scream a discordant melody that could unmake worlds. Some believe Bartleby himself intervened to stop them, cursing the death cult with eternal life, sealed forever in a soundproof prison. Interesting. Did y'all see those poofs that were going on? That was cool. Wowzer, you survived. Or did you? You do seem solid and opaque, but it might just be the lightning. Nightside, the underplane that sits between the realms of life and death, which can't be seen by mortal eyes. Or do you mean a different Nightside? No, that's the one you mean. Yeah, I've read about it, all about it. It's a real physical place somewhere. We just can't see it. Ghost can, so you'd need ghost eyes. Ooh, or the fiery gaze of something possessed by a spectral energy, like those field guards. Defeat field guards and get their pumpkin heads, and then I can do a thing and reveal Nightside. Interesting. Wowzer, you did a great job. These pumpkin heads are perfect. Unfortunately, I can't do the thing. I thought I could. I read all about it while you were gone, but I can't. I can do stuff, but what you need is a thing. Headmaster Ambrose knows about things, all things. You should ask him for help. Hey, you're back. Can I see your notes? Undead weakness, life magic and soap, but they're resistant to blades, rocks, and rolled up newspapers. I had pretty similar results. Let's call the study successfully reproduced. I'll take it to Headmaster Ambrose right away. Thank you, wizard. I wrote a letter to tell my parents that I arrived safely, but I haven't had a chance to send it. What with all the not arriving safely, which is okay, it gave me a chance to add some stuff about Malastare. He was my parents' favorite professor and an old family friend. Did you know he once drained all of the life force out of a troll to regrow a limb, then raised the troll to fight an orc and save some students? He was a hero. My whole life, I wanted to be just like him. I can't believe what he's doing now. I wish I just knew why. Anyway, sorry. Would you mind taking my letter to Prospector Zeke and ask him to deliver it next time he's in Marleybone? Sure, Penny. Why, sure, youngin', I'd be downright tickled to deliver that letter. I run a sort of postal service to fund my many wonderlands through the spiral. Say, now that I think of it, I just came back from Marleybone, got a package for one Miss Penny Dreadful. You know what? How's about I trade you the package for the letter? You take yours to Miss Penny, and I'll take mine to her parents. Off you go now. Ooh, she got a package. Oh no. The more I think about Malastare, the more it doesn't make any sense. Why would someone so good suddenly turn so bad? I wish I could ask him. If I could find him, maybe he'd tell me. I know he used to live in the dark cave before it was sealed. Maybe he's hiding out there now. I'll leave my spell book here just in case I'm wrong, so my new friend can come help me. Oh no! Wizard, I'm afraid Bartleby's mind remains jumbled. I don't think he can help us. Have you had any luck with foul gaze? What's that, you say? You need me to do a thing. Oh my, young people these days are terribly imprecise. Ah, you believe Malastare is hiding in Nightside. That explains much. It would conceal him from all but Bartleby. thus the theft of his eye. But I see your plan. I can enchant these ghostly pumpkins to transfer their vision into yours, allowing you to see that which dead things see. At least for a short time. It'll take but a moment, and there, it's done. Go now. Follow your instincts. Find the hidden path to Nightside. Alright. Monstrologist, wizard, the Ravenwood professor, tell me you're a prime candidate to learn about monstrology. Meet me in Ravenwood whenever possible. Still trying hard, I see. Well, might as well give you an assignment to do. Young wizard, I have exciting news for you about gardening. Could you visit me in my classroom at Ravenwood? Alright, here we go. Hello, young wizard. You should come see me in Ravenwood. I think you're going to want to hear what I have to say. Come see me at the Storm Mill on Triton Avenue. Interesting. There's a lot to go see. Still a bunch of tutorial quests. But a school quest also. You still want to study myth magic, do you? I don't have time for you. I have more pressing matters. If you want to make yourself useful, go fetch the Cyclops Eye from my tower across the street. Ooh. Well, let's make sure we had the best possible deck. We might want to use these. We could be friends. You pick up the Cyclops Eye and put it in your pocket. What? You defeated my troll. How tiresome. Now I shall have to summon another. I don't have any more errands for you. Go outside and talk to Ivan, the Tree of Myth. I have work to do. Don't let Professor Drake upset you. That's just his personality. You've been doing great so far. I'll teach you how to form a myth blade, but don't tell Professor Drake. What he doesn't know won't hurt him. I'll need some troll essence, which you can find on Cyclops Lane. Troll essence. Is this a quest? Excellent. Now you just need your words of power. Go to Old Town and summon your minion. He will give you the words of power to you. He will give the words of power to you when he appears near the guards. You hear the sound of a powerful hooves racing towards you. Heidi-ho, student of myth. I see that you need some mythic power words to charge your spell. I will grant you the power. Hear these words well, as I can only repeat them once. Tell your master, Takoxi Squeejax Omni Jack. Now I must go and create more myths. It is the only way I ride. You now have your power words. Great. Speak them and I will combine them to create the spell. As you speak the words, you can see Ivan chanting them, binding them with the troll essence. There, Myth Blade has now been prepared. Use it wisely, my friend. And I have Myth Blade now. We want those to be in both boss and main. Main doesn't need these now. Right now we can have these in main. We really don't need this. Alright, we are going to do the tutorials and wrap up this webisode. Can I help you? Oh, yes, of course. You're the one I was told about. I'm Principal Astrologist Glenda Burke. Thanks for coming. Headmaster Ambrose is allowing me to recruit talented and studious young wizards for an exciting new elective program, Monstrology. It's an ancient practice from my home world, Albion, and I've come to share Monstrology throughout the spiral, so let's get started. So start with the Lost Souls on Unicorn Way. Extract one Lost Soul Animus, then return here and we'll wrap up your introduction to Monstrology. You were able to extract an animus from an undead enemy. Cracking. Now it's time I show you the myriad ways monstrologists use animus. The Monstrology tome notwithstanding, my personal favorite application of an animus is to create and summon monster treasure cards. It's like an echo of an enemy you extracted it from, which can be summoned in combat, not unlike the way one summons a minion. You can also create an expel monster treasure card that's basically an insta-defeat, one-shot silver bullet against a particular monster. If you've the proper logins, animus can also be used to create house guests, as well as monster echoes that your friends can duel. And don't worry if your house isn't equipped with dual sigils. That's what the Monster Dome is for. Now, if you've any questions or simply feel a need for a refresher, consult the Monstrobus here anytime. And remember, as your Monstrology level increases, so does the amount of monstrological spells you're privy to. So keep an eye out for me in your journeys throughout the spiral. Until then, welcome to Monstrology. Good and then, get to cracking. Alright. 2 more to go and then we'll wrap up this webisode. As Professor of Life Magic, it fells me it falls on me to tell you about the new wonderful activity available to students. I speak of gardening. Students at Ravenwood can plant and grow amazing plants in their dormitory rooms or castles. Wizards of all schools can garden, so my hope is that every student will learn the joy of shepherding new life. There is so much to learn about gardening, and I know just the person to teach you. Seek out Folly in Golem Court. He will explain the basics of gardening to you. Alright, we're not going to do gardening right away. We may come back to that. But I'm not quite ready to start gardening yet. Even though them couch potatoes give you good pet snacks. Aha! You've seen the signs, haven't you? Why, the signs of the end of the spiral, of course. Peculiarities, instances of pure impossibility. You may not have seen them yet, but you will. The Gravulum Order has detected increasing numbers of pecrons all across the spiral. Pecrons, why, they're invisible micro-magic particles that exist and don't exist at the same time. In concentration, they create peculiarities. That's the theory, at least. The Gravulum Order is dedicated to investigating this frightening trend, and we need your help. Take the Gravulum badge and get a reading from the Gobblers on Colossus Boulevard. Do this, and we might even invite you into the order. All right, let's get that done, and that'll be our final quest for today. And we only needed that for that quest, so we'll take those out. I'm not sure I've opened Colossus Boulevard yet, so we might have to do that real quick. Just to get this done. Yep. Ah, thank goodness. The headmaster sent a wizard to aid us. We could really use your help. Strange creatures have taken over Colossus Boulevard. We don't know where they came from, but they eat everything in sight. We call them gobblers. I admire you wizards. My niece studies ice magic at Ravenwood, and I'm worried about her. She said she was doing some school project on Colossus Boulevard, but I don't know why she has to do it now. Would you go speak to her and see if she needs any help? Her name is Mindy Pixie Crown. Yeah, I'll help your niece out. Beware, young wizard. The street you now have access to contains battles which are handled a little differently. There can be more opponents at one time compared to the amount of players participating in the battle. Be very careful. Yeah, but I'm a strong myth wizard, and we can do it. This is the pay to play. We've reached it. Alright guys, so now we know Colossus Boulevard is where we have to pay to play, so we're not going to be able to finish the Monsterdome or anything. So we will pick up on the next webisode and see if there's any other free to play things and get all the free to play things done before we move on. But yeah guys, we found it. We found the point, and it's Colossus Boulevard. That makes a lot of sense, I think. So yeah guys, that's it for today's webisode. I guess we will go to our carousel and say goodbye. And that's it for today's webisode. Thank you all, and have a good one. See you on the next one. Until then, be blessed with lots and lots of love.